Today's Monday, it's the 18th of November, it's 2024, and we've come down to Cala Fornells. Cala Fornells right next to Baleares. There's quite a handy car park here, so we managed to park the car. In fact, no problem today. This is a place which got a little bit of a history for us as well, because the villa that's on the corner here, some friends of ours rented it for their summer vacation. That's Martin and Barbara, and all the family came down, so there was a whole tribe of them, and we stayed there as well, and we had a great time celebrating Barbara's birthday. Oh, we've got a photographer over there, have we? We have indeed. And the road here just leads up to the hotels that are here, and also to the little beach. There's no big beaches here, but this is a one-way street. Sorry, it's not a one-way street, it's a dead end. It's a two-way street. It's the one you go in and the one you come out. There is a little cala just the other side of the bushes, which, as we go round the bend, I'll show you. And I'm pretty much expecting everything here to be closed for the winter, so I'm not expecting anything at all. It's a little way to get down to the beach. First little beach we come to, it's just a tiny little cala here, nice and calm. There's actually some people on the beach throwing pebbles into the sea, as you do. It's got a very rugged coastline with lovely rock formation. It's quite unstable, I think. It's a bit of a uphill to go, means it'll be downhill to come back. Lovely clear water, great for swimming and snorkeling. Perhaps when it's a little bit warmer.
The boat doesn't look very comfortable.
You see some of the rock formation over there has actually collapsed into the sea, and there are some signs down there, and I'm pretty sure they say be careful because it might be dangerous. And just around the headland here, which would take you to Baleares, what a special house that is, sitting right out there on the peninsula. Do get views as well over to Santa Ponsa. That's what you can see right in the distance, and the Malgrats. And there's some boats out, some people just enjoying the calm waters here.
It's a posh one. James Bond.
It's a bit like that, isn't it? Just taking a few photos while I'm here. It's very calm, very sheltered. And the big hotel in front of us, the hill there, and then this one, which is the one we usually stop at for a drink, and it's open. It's not open now, so no drinks for us today. Oh. And here's the beach. A little bit of sand on the beach, but not very much. So this on the right is the old Cala Fornells hotel. One of our very first videos that we ever made, I think we came here. During the time of the lockdown, post-lockdown. Little garden area here with all the cacti. Actually got a sign saying it's the hotel's garden. Well, it's a bit prickly. Look at those.
Oh. You see when it says this is closed. So.
Just going to have a look at the signs.
We will be back son.
Pardon?
It says we will be back son. Or son.
Ah, probably soon even.
Meant soon.
And the hotel up there is the Coronado. That's also going to be open soon, or whenever. Anyway, we've got some steps that are going to go down here. I'll see if we can have a little walk along. And they've got a nice handrail. But we're not going down to the sandy beach, we're going to go this way. Which I'm thinking...
You're right, there's nowhere to go for a drink.
They would have sunbeds and parasols out here in the summer, perhaps. And some of these things, walking like this, you couldn't actually do in the summer really, because you'd be stepping over people's beds. So the only time you can do walks in places like this comfortably is in the winter time, when you've got the place all to yourself. Oh, look at that. All to yourself. Just how pretty is that? It's Baleares, and then as you go further round towards Santa Ponsa, in fact right in front there I can see the cross of Santa Ponsa, which is where the port of Santa Ponsa is. And then there's another area where they would put the sunbeds, and €4.50.
It'll go up by next year.
Probably. So €4.50 for the bed, €4.50 for the parasol. This is in Cala Fornells, which may well, I'm not sure whether Cala Fornells is Calvi or Andratx. It's more or less on the border. It's one of the areas which has got some very interesting architecture as far as the apartments that are built on the hill over there. I don't usually like apartment blocks, but they've got some really quite nice ones there. And then that's the hotel. You can still walk a little bit further. You can see it's been well looked after, this area. So there is the limited sunbathing space, so they've got to make best use of it. But I did mention in another video about concreting over the rocks, and how in bending that they'd been protesting about it. Well, clearly it's happened a lot here. This is pure concrete, and you can't even see the rocks anymore. But, I don't know whether there was any complaints about it. Anyway, it's job done, and it means we've got better use of this particular area, and we can still see lots of lovely rock formations.
Nice because it's different shapes as well.
Yeah. There's no rails, nothing to stop you walking off the edge, of course, and looking down into the water, which is beautifully clear.
We have a photo.
Did you hear that? Shall we have a photo? Of course we'll have a photo.
Should have that behind.
Always do like to come to Cala Fornells. I just find it such a pretty area. I have a friend who had an apartment here. I think that's probably what really introduced us to Cala Fornells. And Vincent, a friend of ours, lives here as well, just on the outskirts of Baleares. I'm not going to go that way. Let's go this way.
Original steps. So you get quite rough here as well.
It's very, very sheltered. If you look around, the wind would have to be coming in a funny direction to get big waves here. I suppose it could come across the bay, but you're not going to get really big waves. They're famous last words, aren't they? Couldn't be much calmer and much clearer than that. There are various ways of getting down here. They've all got these rails and proper steps, so it's a big improvement to help the people who might be coming to stay here in the hotels. Gentle ripples on the beach.
For my 8,000 steps.
Oh well. Imagine staying at this hotel. You've got this lovely bay to look out on from the balconies. And just to say that you can actually go a little bit further up there. And we've never done it, but have been recommended to carry on up there and do the walk, which may be something we'll do in the winter time. And there is another cove that we should visit. So thanks for suggesting that. It's another one on our to-do list. 30km/h speed limit along this road, and along many of the roads actually. And there are lots more speed cameras popping up here in Mallorca, so if you do come and hire a car, just be careful with the speed cameras, be careful with the speed limits. 30km/h, it's about 20 miles an hour. It's very slow, and it might seem okay here. It's a narrow road, it's bendy, and it's a sensible speed limit, but it can be 30km/h, even on what might look like a dual carriageway, just because it's in a built-up area, or near to a school, or near to a hospital, or something like that. And some friends who've been fined for slightly exceeding the speed limit, and it's a €100 fine. If you pay it quickly, you get a 50% discount.
Only in Palma or Calvi, one of them don't do the reduction apparently.
Oh right.
Not sure which is which.
I think you'd think you got a bargain, wouldn't you, if you got a 50% discount? It's just when it's a fine, it doesn't feel quite the same. But certainly in Palma, they're seeing fines as a way of raising tax, raising money, and they're hoping in Palma alone to raise an extra €4 million in 2025 from fines, speeding fines. So the new cameras are going to pay for themselves many times over. There's actually a map here to show you how to get to this place. So this is Cala Fornells, and the place I was telling you about is this little cala down here, Cala del Monjo. Yeah, it looks like quite a walk. I'm not sure exactly how far that would be.
This way.
But there are, amongst all of this, lots of other tracks that you can go along. But if you are tempted to do any of them, make sure somebody knows where you're going.
Not like us.
And you got some water with you, particularly in the summer months when it can be a little bit hot to walk in those hills. And easy to get lost, disoriented.
Hello. Back to the busy car park.
Hey, there's an extra car, is there, in there? Maybe not.
No, there were 3 in and stuff now 4.
Oh, there we are, back to where we started. Hope you've enjoyed our little video here in Cala Fornells, and
very, very
picturesque.
picturesque.
That's the word. Thanks very much for watching. Look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye.